What's going on, guys and gals? My name is Neko Fluttershy. Welcome to a Brony podcast. And I have some things that are really interesting topics to talk about for today's podcast. So stay tuned and, sit back, relax, enjoy the conversation. And as always, if any of you would like to join in on this conversation, be free to subscribe, click the bell icon, comment down below what your thoughts are, whatever, on this whole thing. So the first thing I want to talk about is scammers. Now, for those of you that have no idea what a scammer is, if you've never been on the internet before, or if you've been living under a rock for the past few decades, a scammer is basically a person that will do anything in their power, and hell, sometimes even without their power, to scam you out of your money, or scam you out of whatever. It doesn't even have to be just money. But, those Indian tech scammers, it's like, oh, this is so-and-so from Microsoft, even though you know it's not from Microsoft. You can tell something's up. Oh, we're here to talk to you about your computer being fucked up, or, they're not going to say that because they're trying to be polite and whatever. They're trying to get you to, get your bank info and your credit card info and all that. They're trying to make money off of you by scamming you. And I've done some of these things before. I've made videos kind of talking about this to an extent. But, there's just something about being a scammer that's so fascinating, right? It's like, you have to go by a script, right? It's like, oh, this is so-and-so from Microsoft, tell them who you are, right? Give them a fake name, give them a general idea. Like, for example, I can call myself Ashley from Target, even though I don't work at Target. I've never worked there. Basically, that would be the whole selling point, saying that my name is Ashley from whatever. And then, I would progress to lure you guys and gals into a false sense of security by saying, oh, so-and-so has your bank info, or they bought this and that from Target and wanted to make sure that blah, 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 something was okay. When in reality, I just want your fucking money, so that's how these scammers will work. And, they fast forward, they try to scam you out of your money. Some people are smart. They know what's happening. Oh, well, and they're pretty chill about it. They're like, oh, I'm sorry, but we don't have any money, we don't, whatever. So can you please stop calling us, whatever. Some people, depending on the situation, they go fucking insane. We had a caller, we had one of those scammers saying that it was from our area, around our area. They had the same area, phone number and all that. It actually had the same phone number as us, our fucking house phone number, because we have a landline. And so it's like, okay, so I automatically knew it was bullshit because only, who the fuck would call from their own house on their own phone number? Like, I get it if you're away. Yeah, if someone was away and someone was like watching the house or, house sitting or something like that, and you wanted to call and make sure everything was okay, that's fine. But when there's nobody else there, and they're calling from the exact same phone number as your phone number, something is wrong. Clearly wrong. And I knew it was something fishy going on there. And so I was like, okay, hello, what's up? And they asked for my grandfather, who died back in May of 2020, just to future-proof this video. But you get the idea. They wanted my grandfather, who died back in May of this year or 2020, if you're watching this from the future, in 2021, 2022, whatever. And, I was like, okay, he died back in May, and, I had to tell him, like, twice. And I had to tell him, I was like, hey, I'm not, basically, you got the wrong person. And, yeah, it was just the right phone number and whatever, the right people, but that person was dead. The person had died, so there's no way that, this happens. And of course, no one's gonna fucking tell these scammers that so-and-so is dead. They're gonna fucking try everything they can. And even if they do know that they're dead, that's another tactic that they use. They use the fact that someone is dead and that, whatever. And then they use that to be like, oh, well, is there someone else that can, do this, or can you do this, or whatever. So that's another way of doing that. So anyways, I was like, no, so-and-so died. And they asked, okay, and I quote, and they actually fucking said this, who the fuck are you? Yeah, they said, who the fuck are you? Yeah. Now, I don't know anything about business, okay? I don't know anything about scamming people, or how the scam life works, okay? I don't know how that shit works. But I can pretty fucking I can pretty much guarantee you that being rude is not how you get money, okay? But, and he was really rude about it, like, not only asking who the fuck I was, but he was, like, you could tell he was pissed. He was, and I was like, and I told him I was his grandson, and what I should have done is, since the guy was being a complete asshole, right, I should have been like, I'm your worst nightmare. If you don't stop calling us and trying to scam us, you will see how much of a nightmare I can be to you. I was kind of thinking about going all dark and grim and, basically the whole cliche, I am your worst nightmare bullshit, right? I was gonna do that, but then, nah, I said fuck it. But the next time the phone rings, I answer it, and it's, one of those kind of scammers, again, I will say that. And I will record, well, I'm not going to record the conversation, because I don't know how to have, especially on landline, I'm not really sure how to have it set on speaker to where you can hear what people are saying on the other end. So, yeah, I don't really know how to do that, but you can pretty much hear what I'd be saying. But you get the idea, and that's a little something for you guys and gals to try at home, or if you're at work or at school or something, and people are scamming you or trying to scam you, and they want to know who you are, just tell them that you are their worst nightmare. Be as dark and grotesque as possible. They're not gonna fucking understand. They're just trying to rob you of your money. They don't really truly care about who you are. They just want something out of you. They want money, right? That's how these scammers will work. And they will do anything in their power to do it. But, future if anybody that's scamming people right now, first, if any of you that do these kind of scams, or, if anybody from India that claims they're from a tech company, or anybody that does scams, and you know who you are, but anybody that does these kind of things, first, if you're watching this video, I have some advice for you. First off, stop scamming people, okay? Find some, and I know, COVID is making people lose their jobs, and it's hard to find work, and it's probably already hard to find work where you live, and whatever. I know what it's like, right? But there's other ways to do it. You don't have to scam people out of their fucking money. just to, make a quick buck. And I'm sure no one ever told you this. Or maybe you knew. I don't know. Maybe I'm not giving these scammers enough credit, right? Maybe you do know that this is illegal. That by doing these things, it's illegal. Basically you're stealing money from people. And the worst part is that these scammers, they prey on the elderly and people that don't know shit, that don't know anything. So it makes it really hard to, kind of stop this, because there's always going to be people out there that fall prey and fall victim to these sorts of scams and things like that. And, and it's really sad that it happens, but let me tell you, it happens. But another thing I want to tell to these scammers out there: do not be rude, okay? Do not ask people who the fuck they are. In other words, especially if I'm answering the phone. If I'm answering the phone and you speak to me in that tone of voice and you say, "Who the fuck are you?" That's my line. You are stealing my line. That is no. I'm supposed to ask you that question. No, wait. Did I? Yeah. Well, I'm supposed to ask you that question, bitch. So take it. But you get the idea that, that basically being a complete asshole to your so-called customers or your victims. And I'm using air quotes even though you can't see it, because this is not. You get the idea. You're not seeing the air quotes, but believe me, I am using air quotes because they're not really your customers. They're more victims than anything. But you get the idea that you shouldn't be doing that sort of shit to your customers or victims or whatever, because that's gonna be a good way for you to get hung up on, and a good way for people to automatically know that it's a scam. And even if they still don't know it's a scam, nobody likes being talked to in that tone of voice. So, and it seems like scammers are getting more and more impatient and more aggressive, more and more vicious. Because the other day, my mother Amy, she ended up getting basically the same exact thing, except they wanted both my grandmother and grandfather, which they both are dead. My grandmother died back in May of 2009, and then, my grandfather died of, May 2020. So, yeah, you're not gonna get shit from them because they're dead, right? And then, basically, he asked them, "Who are you?" Or whatever. Like, it's none of your business who they are, really, because, you called us in the first place. You were the one that called us. So, either you tell us what the fuck you want, or you don't fucking call us. Okay? So, to all you scammers out there, fucking stop calling our phone number, okay? Stop calling us. We don't want your bullshit. We don't care about your scams. We don't care. And also, you can really tell it's another way you can tell it's complete bullshit is if someone from either Microsoft or Apple or whatever starts talking to you and you don't even have an Apple product or a Microsoft product. Like, in this house, as far as I'm aware, the only thing Apple we have is iPods. That's it! We don't have iPhones, we don't have iPods. Well, I may have an iPod or two, but those things cannot connect to the internet. Well, they probably can. I haven't used a fucking iPod in, jeez, back when they were still relevant. But you get the idea that we may have an iPod or two, But they're going after, you know, they're talking more so like Macs. Like iMacs or Macs in general. iPhones, iPads, those sort of things. And they will, again, do everything that they can to scam you out of your money. So that way, you don't have any money. Simple. Like, so fucking simple. It's easy street. You know, it's like, you know, for The Walking Dead. We're on an easy street and it feels so sweet. But the fact that people are scamming, it's not sweet. It sucks. It's bad. Right? Now, there is a YouTuber that I will refer to you guys and gals, you know, with. Link will be in the video description down below, but his name is Mudahar, and he is from a YouTube channel called Some Ordinary Gamers. Now, don't let that name fool you. Yes, he does do gaming videos sometimes, but he does virus investigations where he talks about viruses that may be on your computer. He talks about scammers and things like that. He does try to tell people about these sort of things. So, yeah. Now you know a little bit about scammers and what they do. So, if you get, most likely, if you get a Indian or foreign sounding person, because that's where most of them are coming from. And if you get one of those guys or gals, because sometimes there are female scammers out there, and you you know, you hear, oh, this is so and so from, you know, again, let's say, for example, again, I'm going to use that same example I did before with Ashley from Ashley from Target. You know, if you hear someone say something like that, be very wary, okay? Be cautious, okay? And, yeah. Now when they start talking about so-and-so bought something with your credit card information and you don't have a credit card or anything like that, that's a problem. But most likely it's better to not exactly, it's better to not deal with these kind of people, right? And if so-and-so called from, you know, Walmart or Microsoft, you have to call Microsoft themselves. Look it up in a phone book or something like that. Talk to the actual, real Microsoft. Talk to the real Apple. Talk to the real Target, Walmart, wherever. And get confirmation. That's something you should always do. Get confirmation that that call that you just received from so-and-so, you know, from Ashley, from you know, that works at Target. Find out if that really is real, and then get back to them if it is. But most likely, it's not. It's a scam. You know, innocent people trying to scam you. But if innocent people trying to... No, they're not innocent at all. They're fucking... Yeah, so there are days I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. But you get the idea. You know, these people, they'll scam you. They will try to scam you. Do not allow that to happen. Okay? I know most of my audience is not elderly folk or whatever, but even if you're not and you don't know a lot about these scams, do not fall victim. I'm telling you what you should be doing, okay? Just stay safe out there. Don't allow these scammers access to your credit card if you have any, your debit card, your whatever. And like, if it sounds too good to be true, then it most likely is. If they want your bank information, if they want this, they want that, do not give it to them. Because it's most likely a scam, right? Now, it sucks this happens. It really does. I hate seeing people, you know, innocent people get scammed. And as much as I downright hate people and I hate the universe and I'm basically like Garfield, I hate Mondays and I hate everything. I'm like that YouTube channel, I hate everything. But I really do hate everything, because, like, this whole world fucking sucks. But you get the idea. Yeah, I may hate people, I may hate this world, whatever. But what I hate the most is innocent people getting robbed of their money because, you know, they were dumb enough to, or, you know, they didn't know any better. I didn't want to really say dumb enough, because that, but you get the idea, like, you know, people that weren't smart enough to know better, and, you know, and that they didn't know any better, so, yeah. Long story short, to scammers, stop scamming people. It's not good. Stop it. No, fucking stop scamming people. I'm gonna slap you if you don't fucking stop. Mew. And, also, if you do continue the scamming route, make sure you're not calling people and asking them who the fuck they are. Because if you ask that sort of question, people are gonna hang up on you. You know, and if you really want to know who these people are, ask politely, okay? Don't be like, who the fuck are you? Or anything like that. Don't do that. Because, again, you're gonna get hung up on. You're gonna lose business. Not like you really had any fucking business to begin with. You're literally stealing money from innocent people. And then, just, overall, stop fucking scamming people, okay? I know people are still gonna scam, but just fucking stop, okay? Stop. Now, to the people that are getting scammed, stay safe, okay? Don't allow yourselves to get scammed like that. Do not allow yourselves to get attacked by people. You know, don't allow yourselves to get fucked over by things. Do what I told you before, and you should be pretty decently fine. But also, do your research. That's a big thing. Also, do your fucking research. Because by doing research, it could help you in the long run. It could literally help you from getting scammed. You know, and you know, if that number sounds too good to be true, like where we live, there is no Microsoft where we live. There's no Apple where we live. There is nothing here, right? And if it's Walmart or Target, well, especially Walmart, we don't have one where we live. Yeah, one is like 20-something minutes away from where we live. But, you know, it's not gonna have the same fucking area code as us. It's not gonna have the same phone number as us, definitely. So, we know these things. We know it's a scam. And most of the time, we don't answer the phone because telemarketers are scammers. So that's also something you really shouldn't do. Unless most of your calls are important ones. But for us, we don't have important phone calls all that often. You know, like, and the only ones we do are from family or, yeah, but even that's kind of rare. But, yeah, we get some from family, we get some from, like, maybe a job interview or so if we ever get one. And in my case, you know, my probation officer will call in some cases, be like, hey, you know, yeah, and check in and stuff like that. But, you know, aside from that, we don't get that many important phone calls, so most of the time, we just let the phone ring, okay? And also, we kind of figure if they don't leave a message, it's not fucking important, okay? It's not important at all if they don't leave a message. Because we have an answering machine on our phone, our house phone. So, yeah. If you want to, if it's something really important, you fucking, you answer at the answering machine, and then we'll pick it up later. And if we determine it's worthy of calling back or whatever, then we'll do that. But if we determine that it's not important, because there are even times where, you know, you end up doing things like answering machines and whatever. They leave a voicemail, but it's still a scam. We've had some wanting our plastic cards. Whatever the fuck that means. You mean credit cards? Debit cards? Pokemon cards? What the fuck are you talking about? Why do you phrase it like that? You definitely could, you know, also that's another thing. If someone says plastic cards, get them out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that scamming bullshit. We know shit that some people don't. But you get the idea that, you know, like, there are people that will call them plastic cards. But yeah, you can tell that it has a robot-like voice. So it's something that you really should pay attention to as well. Another thing you should pay attention to is, again, their accent. You should pay attention to, well, everything. Because the world is bad, right? Yeah, there's some good in this world, but there's a lot of bad as well. You know, scammers and telemarketers and people trying to steal your information and money and whatever. So don't let that happen. And, you know, you should be fine. But another thing I'd like to talk about in this fuck you too. In this podcast is something really important to me anyway, because it also involves money, right? So double money, double points, insta kill, max ammo, Call of Duty terms that, unless you played zombies, no one fucking knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, like, yeah, we're also gonna talk about a little bit of financial shit, right? So you go on Amazon and you look up something, or hell, even on eBay, you look up something. Mostly Amazon though, because we've noticed this on Amazon a lot. So you go on Amazon. I wanted to get a thing of headphones, you know, a headset or something like, you know, something that has a microphone, so I can do live streams and videos with audio from my end, you know, so you could hear me and what my thoughts are on, you know, because as you may or may not have noticed, my headset broke and I don't have anything to use as a microphone, so that's why you can't really hear me in my live streams I've recently done, because, again, you know, the fact that my headset broke. So we were looking around on Amazon, and whew, there are some decent ones, some really overpriced ones for what you get. No headset should ever be $100+. Just saying. I'm just saying. No, hey, no, Turtle Beach, get out of here. But anyways, so as I was saying, you know, there was the whole thing, you know, because we gotta, due to COVID and not having any jobs, we gotta look at, I mean, in fact, I look at the cheapest shit anyway. Even if I had several billions of dollars to just waste, I'm still gonna go for the cheapest options, because I want to buy more. Like, why would you buy a $100 headset for gaming or anything in general when you could buy the same kind of headset for like 20? Wait, did I say 20? I don't know. But you know, like I said, why would you buy one for like 40, 50 bucks but you can get one for like 20? That does its job perfectly. Like, I'm talking about Sadis headsets. Sadis headsets do just that. I'm not sponsored by Sadis, but their headsets are really good quality for what you get. 20 bucks, 20 something bucks. They're really good. They lasted me a couple of years, and that's all that really matters to me. But anyways, so yeah, so we were looking around on Amazon, trying again to find out which ones I wanted. And holy shit, there's a decent amount, which is cool. That's good. It's great. But something caught my eye that makes no sense. So let's say, for example, hypothetically, you wanted to get, let's say a headset. $12 for a black one. Okay, fine, but what if you want the color pink or blue or any other color that isn't black? Okay, cool. You go see what the pink option is, and that's $15! The black pair is $12, but a pink headset is like 15. They're the exact same model, the exact same brand, the exact same everything. The only difference is the color. The color! And it's $3 more for a pair of pink headphones than a black one. And the red one, you get like a dollar or two more. Like, why are the prices so fucked? Like, come on. Seriously, like, why? Why? Why do pink headsets, or anything for that matter, from the same brand, often, why do they often have higher prices for something the same? And I get it if you're buying something like an Amazon Kindle Fire or any tablet, and 32 gigabytes versus 64 gigabytes. The 64 is obviously going to be a lot more money, or a little bit more money in case of whatever. Yeah, depending on what is up for for sale and things like that. But when the product, like a fucking headset, is like the exact same model, same brand, same everything, but the only difference is the color, why in the fuck does it cost more? Why are the prices varied from, brand, from color to color? It makes no fucking sense at all. You're telling me I can get a headset for $15, but I can get the exact same headset, only a different color, for a couple of dollars less? I don't give a fuck about the color. Yeah, I do love the color pink. That's my favorite color. But I'd rather save that $3 fucking dollars that I could buy a video game with, or I could buy something else with. I don't fucking need exactly a pink gaming headset or headset in general. Even though, like I said, that's my favorite color. And I would definitely choose pink if it was the exact same price, maybe a penny or two more, or something like that. But something like $2 or $3 more, fuck that. Fuck it. And this is my question to anybody that's doing things on Amazon, eBay, Etsy, whatever. More so Amazon, eBay. Like, why are your prices so varied between just colors? Like, come on, people. Like, why do you gotta shell out an extra, $2 or so just to get a different color? Like, come on, people. They should be the exact same price. Because they're the exact same brand, the exact same, model, the same everything. But the only difference is the color. And this is a fucking... You might be wondering, why are you complaining about this? Like, this is a first world problem. Well, yeah, it may be a first world problem, but it's still a... They're called first world problems for a reason. They are fucking problems, okay? Like, seriously, people. Seriously. I think I should get Weird Al to talk to me about first world problems, because I got some first world problems I need to fucking... Yeah. But anyways, you get what I'm saying. That, why do certain things cost different amounts just because of the color? When they're the exact same brand and model and whatever. And it's the same thing with, certain gaming PCs. Like, I saw a case that was, a red case versus a blue case. The red case cost more than the blue, but it's the exact same case, the same specs, same everything for a gaming PC. So why is the red more expensive than the blue? It makes no sense. It's the same. It's the same. Everything's the same, but the color is different. And it's fucking weird. It literally makes no sense to me at all. So, I mean, if you want preferences, I guess you may, it's not really a big deal to some people if it's a preference sort of thing. Oh, I could pay $2 or $3 extra to get a pink headset instead of a black one or a red one. Or whatever. That is true. Yes, you could. But why would you? I mean, ultimately, you're still buying the exact same headset. Or the exact same computer, or whatever. It's not... It's not gonna have improved quality of audio. It's not gonna have good microphone quality, or it may have good microphone quality, but it's not gonna have any better microphone quality because you bought the thing for like $2 or $3 more. The only thing you're getting is a different color than what you could have gotten for like $2 or $3 less. Now, I know some people, DJ, that fucking asshole, you know, he's gonna buy whatever, you know, he's gonna buy like the top quality, top tier, whatever, and the most expensive as possible. If he wants to get a fucking red, pink, whatever headset that's like $2 or $3 more than one he can get for like $2 or $3 less, he's gonna go with the $2 or $3 more. Because DJ Judson is fucking insane. But you get the idea, you know, like, for a lot of people, I mean, it's a varied thing. Like, some people, they don't give a shit. They will pay the extra $2 or $3. And then there are some people like me who, if they see a better deal, it's the same thing with video games. Like, why would I buy a $100 copy of Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn when I can get that game for like $40 or $50? And it's the exact same game, may not be the exact same condition, may not be the exact same, it may not even come with the manual or whatever, but I just want the game, right? That's all I care about is the video game. So, why would I buy it for $100 when I can get it for like half that? Or a little bit more, or a little bit less than that? Like, come on, people. Just because you have money does not mean you get to throw it all away like that. You could do something with that $2 or $3, right? You could do something with that extra $2 or $3. May not be a whole lot, but you can save it up for buying something else. Now, of course, I'm one to talk because as soon as I get a fucking stimulus check, I'm gonna buy a gaming PC. No questions fucking asked. So, I'm one to talk, but when it comes to something like headsets and microphones and, you know, other things, like, why would I mean, I don't really care about the color. Yes, again, I would prefer to get a pink one, but, you know, when the pink one is like $2 or $3 more than the standard black one, then I have to question things. And I think I might have saw the Kindle Fire tablet as one of the... And it's one of those things that make you question everything in your whole entire life. But, yeah. It makes no sense. At all. I mean, I get it. As Discord once said, aka John Delancey, what fun is there in making sense? Well, when there's money to be had... and money to be spent, I'd rather save the $2 or $3 and buy something else. Like, I could buy a single Pokemon card, maybe. Maybe I could buy a video game. Maybe I could buy an eBay gift card. Be like, okay, I want an eBay gift card that's like $3. And then go to eBay and buy myself something from there. I mean, there's a lot I could do with $3. Well, maybe not on Amazon, because you still have to get for tax and shipping and whatnot and all that, but, you know, $3 in reality, that is not like on Amazon or eBay, that's a decent amount of money that you could buy something with. You could buy like some Sour Patch Kids. You could buy for those people that I don't know, because I don't smoke at all, never will. But unless it's like weed or something like that. But like actual cigarettes and whatever, like that sort of thing. Like I don't know the prices of, but maybe you can get one of the cheapest kinds of fucking cigarettes if that's what you want. Although personally I do not advise you do that because cigarettes are bad for you and they could probably kill you. Then there's no point for anything that you own in life because you'll be dead. Yeah. But anyways, you know, $2 or $3, I could buy something. You know, with I could buy like some Sour Patch Kids. I could buy whatever. Maybe I don't. Maybe I could buy a cheap hat. I don't know. And this is the winter season that's coming up, so maybe I could buy something, maybe some gloves or whatever to keep me warm while I'm holding my video game controller to fucking, you know, do whatever. Yeah. But yeah, so honestly, I don't recommend you buy something that's like $2 or $3 more just because it's in the color you want. Because at the end of the day, it's just color. Now, we did end up getting myself a pink headset. It's coming in the mail pretty soon. But only because it's the exact same price as all the other colors. Or at least the colors that we looked at. So, yeah, I'm getting a pink headset in the mail soon. So hopefully this will do its job that I want for it, you know, that I want to do. All I really want is for it to have, you know, to use the microphone capability so I can chat with people on PSN, you know, on PS4 and all that. All I can do is, like, plug it into my PS4 controller, so there you go. But, yeah. So anyways, guys and gals, that's all I really wanted to talk about in this Brony podcast. Yeah! This may have been really short. I don't know how far I went into the topics of whatever the fuck. But I did, you know, I did something. And that's something that I did it. How do you do something? I don't fucking know. Don't ask me questions. Because those questions will never be answered by someone like me. Because I have no idea what I'm even talking about. But anyways. Yeah, anyways, guys and gals, that's gonna be it for this video. If y'all like this video, give this video a like. If not, it's fine too. Don't forget to comment me. Damn it, I'm fucking up my own outro, god. Shit fucking dick tits. Anyways, like I was saying, that's gonna be it for this video, guys and gals. If you like this video, give this video a like. If not, it's fine too. Don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on the whole damn thing. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon down below to get notified of my future uploads and live streams and whatever the fuck else that I do. Follow me on Twitch because I do some live streams on there occasionally. And I realize I've been doing a lot more live streams on, you know, on my YouTube channel, but it's easy to set up. I don't really have to do anything. I just have to play the game and that's it. I don't really have to do much of anything else. Except worry about the bandwidth and whatever. But that's fine because we have like the top tier internet from Sunlink, so that's whatever. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, people. And Brohoof. Boom! Also, DJ Judson is a fucking asshole. He just does things. He just like plays Doom Eternal all day
and he does things. So, Mew.